New World Society with the one and only E. It's been a while. I think,
It has.
yeah, last time we did a show was back in October, just before the presidency. Of course, we predicted Trump to win it. And we're back. Cameras on, live. So, how you doing?
Yes. Feel the
Yes.
energy. And you know
Yes.
what? The New Year started off with a bang. You had that one guy
Oh,
who
yeah. Oh,
with
yeah.
the Tesla truck. There's so many questions about it, and all of a sudden you notice nobody's talking about it. The guy who blew up the Tesla truck had somebody in there who was dead with a gunshot to the forehead, and it's like, was it him? Was it not? Then he was up there trying to go on the Sean Ryan show right before.
Yeah, I threw a couple tidbits on TikTok about that. Yeah, that one in New Orleans, and then the one in Las Vegas. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
They were like two of those were they were connected in some way. Yeah,
yeah, and it's like, okay, nobody's talking about it. It's like, oh, it's a done deal. I'm like,
yeah.
is it
It's like
really?
it's all forgotten. I mean that's just the way they do things. It's like, man, I mean, just the first day and stuff of the new year just
Yeah,
started. Yeah, it started off with a bang. The
yeah,
plane.
literally.
I have a video on TikTok with the plane in Texas crashing into the freeway and everything like that one too. It's like, wow, man. I don't know. I call it so. I got a new name for Trump now. It's Trumponomics.
All right, Trumponomics on economics. All right, cool.
Trumponomics. Everything he does
Trumponomics. Okay.
financially, Trumponomics. You had Reaganomics back in the 80s with Reagan, and now because Reagan was a Republican. See what I think with the younger generation, probably everybody who's our age or a little bit younger, like you're in the early mid 40s, remember certain things, but the younger generation, 30s, 20s, they're not familiar with. The Republicans are about business, capitalism. They're about production, making money. They want everybody to work. Ain't no freebies like that. That's how the Republicans are. If anybody don't know, that's how they are. That's the reason why you get the flip. You get the Democrats where, they want to give out handouts to everybody. Basically,
Yeah,
you don't have to work. It's like socialism with the Democrats. That's why they let all the migrants and everybody in. Come on in. Just come on in. Don't worry
yeah. You
about
know
it.
what I
We
find
got your
weird?
back.
It's like they literally are about bringing people over here, giving them all our stuff, sending money out to Ukraine and all the other places, and it's like when you start adding all that up, how much? If you look, you have to look hard to see what they actually do for us in America, and I haven't seen much at all, if anything.
Right.
So they didn't lost the votes of like all sorts of people. And they're like, we don't understand how we lost the black vote. I'm like, I do. You talk
And see
about
what
are, are more important. What did you expect was going to happen?
see what everybody with the Democrat thing, because I'm like Switzerland about it. So I'm like I'm neutral with this because I understand the dynamics on one side versus the other side. But what you have to understand at living in America is somebody got to pay for all of this stuff. Somebody got to pay for it.
Yes.
I work and live in America. Our taxes, we get stuff taken out. I go to work every day. We're two productive men here. Somebody got to pay for this. There's no freebies. You may think you get food stamps and EBT cards and all like that. Somebody got to pay for this stuff.
And
Somebody
they
got
add
to
on
go to
taxes,
work
all
and
of
pay
that.
for it. Right.
Hell, I think back to the Obama phones. Everybody seems to have forgot about those. The cell phones he was handing out to the homeless so that they can get jobs. And I'm like, is that really what they're going to use it for? I doubt it. And to this day, I haven't seen statistics on it. I just know that if you look at your cellular bill, there's a little extra that goes towards these type of things, and that's what it's for. Obama phones.
Right.
Hurts
Yeah.
me to the core. Makes me sad.
Right.
But yeah,
I mean,
there's so many crazy things going on. The year started off with a bang. You got Biden, who ain't cognitively there, giving out pre-pardons, and it turns out those ain't constitutional. Did you hear about that?
yeah, I heard similar. Tell us all about it. Break it down for them.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna play a video here for you. That I think
Okay.
that'll put things into a much better perspective.
Right. Right.
I'm assuming you can see my screen.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Here's some news that I looked up about Joe Biden's pardons for his family and everybody, a blanket pardon. Article 2, Section 2 of the Constitution states that you cannot pardon somebody that has not been convicted of a crime. That's right, people. You cannot just blanket pardon people. They have to be convicted of a crime, and then that crime is pardoned. So I can see a lot of fuckery coming out of these pardonings, and a lot of these pardonings are going to get reversed, and these people are outed as criminals. Outed. Oh, I can't wait for tomorrow. January 26, 2025. Oh, baby, I can't wait. There's going to be a lot of people looking like fools, and it's not going to be Trump supporters. Just figured I'd throw that out there.
Yeah. So he actually put it out there. Article 2, Section 2. So it's like, when you see that, it's like, all right. There's one person I really want to see them go after hard. And I don't know how well they're going to do it. I really would like to see them go after Fauci. That for me personally is who I would want them to go after. But I mean, like, I know people who got sick and lost businesses. There was a guy who ran a business in downtown, and they destroyed all his stuff and couldn't reopen due to the COVID BS that was going on. Fast forward to now, we all know that it was BS.
Right.
And it's like, that dude said he was just going to retire. And I'm like, that hurts me. You know, then there was the younger people who couldn't retire. They're like, we need to go out and find jobs because they couldn't run their businesses. Yeah. For me,
Well,
that to me would be the top guy on the list. And I want them to go back with the old school trees. And I want to see people on television hanging and swinging from a freaking rope. That's what I would like to see personally. Whether that's going to happen, is that a little extreme? Yes, it's a little bit extreme.
yeah.
But yes, I think it needs to happen.
So I heard that he had some Secret Service or something. They said that they pulled his duty of his Secret Service, Fauci. Did you hear that?
Yeah. So Trump covered that up nicely. He was like, "Oh well, you know, after you're out of the service, you don't need to keep your Secret Service protection forever." And I'm like, questionable, highly questionable, because it's like that dude was just in office, did a lot of things that you would consider he would probably, playing devil's advocate here, there's a lot of people that want him dead, like straight up
dead. Right.
And there's people who actually have that professional skill to do it, that might be paid to do it by some other people. You never know. I mean, like, just like people were going after Trump, which, by the way, I know, did you heard about that other Trump assassination attempt, right?
No, I didn't hear. You mean not the one at Mar-a-Lago? Not that one. Is another one, right?
Yeah, the one where they tried to go into the White House. There was one dude went into a White House with a gun. He wasn't stopped. He's just walking on through, and then eventually he just walks on out, and then they arrest him afterwards. And I'm like, I mean, like, you can't even make this up. It's like, okay, so you just let him walk through with a gun, and if he happened to kill the president,
right?
I mean, like, that's what you were just gonna play taps. Is that what it was? It's like, what's going on? Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, going back to that, it's like, There's so much craziness going on. You got Biden doing the pre-pardons. You got Trump getting in there. They trying to kill him on day one. You got all these people that they're trying to confirm, and they're like they're saying things like, "Are you going to follow Trump's instructions?" It's like, and they said, "Yeah," and then they get shocked about it. It's like, how are you going to get shocked about? Yes, I am going to do my job. Oh
Yeah.
But fast forward to now, from 2020, almost 40% of all murders in the U.S. occurs in districts controlled with Soros district attorneys. Now, you think about that. That dude just got an award by the guy who was senile, along with Hillary Clinton, and it's like, fast forward to now, we got all sorts of craziness. Drones, freaking, we'll get to the big thing that recently occurred shortly. But what do you think about how this year is starting off so far?
Well, like how we mentioned that it would. We kind of had an idea because Trump's a wild card. He's a wild card president. He's not like Obama. Obama is safe. You know, Obama's a safe play. Trump is a wild card. Trump was a wild card when he first got in there, and he's even wilder. You know, he got the deck stacked up. He got him as the king. He got his ace, queen. He got a whole slew of things. And I'm gonna let all y'all know, I'm in Las Vegas. The ICE agents will be snatching up people out of the casinos. You best to believe that. So don't get it twisted like Las Vegas is off limits for any of this deportation thing. I'm letting you know. They were just in New York. So they coming all around the country. So don't get it twisted. Oh, they ain't going, Vegas. No. Nope. Don't get it twisted. Because Mexico and Las Vegas, Nevada is real close.
Yeah, it is.
It's only a few hours away.
And I'm curious, it's like with all these deportations, he's got a quota of, he just upped it, 1,500 a day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how you keep that number up? You just walking down the street. Oh, that guy looks illegal. Let me see your papers. It's I'm a little torn both ways on that.
I had the clip just a while back about, they said everybody who's been watching New World Society clips about different things. I had a clip on there about when he said when he got in office, the thing about Trump is he sticks to his word. I mean, he's not one of those presidents that be talking stuff and, Nah, he from New York, and he straight up tell you what he gonna do. He let you know. Hey, when he was on that show, The Apprentice, you're fired. You are
fired. He's been dropping people left and right.
Yeah, he cuts right to it. But it's more to come. We're just in February. Today is February the 2nd, 2025, 9:30 his time, 6:30 my time. So get ready for tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of fireworks tomorrow.
Yeah. He's already got rid of judges. He got rid of the people who prosecuted the January 6th.
Yeah. He did. Yeah.
I'm like, dude, it's like he came in.
He's like, you're out of here.
He's like, all right, I'm president now? Okay. And he's just looking at people, you're fired. You fired.
Hey,
reminds me of
revenge is a dish served cold. And yeah, he didn't forget about them. He was like, oh, you tried to prosecute me. You gotta go. Because you know what? You're not on my side. You gotta go, man. Hey, is it true? I gotta ask, since we talking about Trumponomics.
Okay.
What's the deal with him getting rid of the CIA and the FBI? What
Well,
he like?
I think
I
that's
know he's
self-explanatory. But let's break it down a little bit. So you got a DOJ, an FBI. So what was it? DOJ was actually paying with taxpayer money Facebook, Twitter, and other outlets to censor content about various things prior to the election. You got the CIA. That's been a crazy thing in itself. I don't know what to think about that organization. It's like they're trained liars. And but unfortunately you can see where they're going with things. It seems like they're trying to get their own set of power. That's my own personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. But the way they've been doing things with no-knock warrants and setting up various things, propaganda, that goes back to Obama when he signed that in. The CIA has been a shady organization for a long time. Then you get into the FBI, all the no-knock warrants where they're going into houses like, we think that you are a danger to society. We need to come into your house with guns, threaten your family and your kids because you had raw milk or something weird like that. It's like, all these things add up to a point where you realize, how much of these organizations do we need? Do we need to get rid of them? No, we do have a world stage that we're working on. However, when I say you don't need to get rid of them, I do think we need to get rid of a lot of the top leadership, going down to possibly some of the mid-tier to low-tier leadership. That needs to be swapped out. The problem is there's a dichotomy there. As you remove these people, you need to understand that you are now opening ourselves up to vulnerabilities that weren't officially on the table before. Are we removing people that shouldn't have been there in the first place? Yes. However, as we remove those people, each one of those had a job they were supposed to do, and they might have been half-assing it, but they were at least half-assing it. Once you remove them and you put somebody else in, they got to learn that position, get up to speed, and some of that stuff you just can't learn overnight. So it's going to be a wild ride.
Right.
But I'm all for him getting rid of the IRS, especially after.
Yeah.
Did you see the video where one of their high-level executives was talking about how we volunteer our cash for taxes? Did you hear about that?
I'm familiar with it, but that's been a constitutional thing that we weren't supposed to. How they slipped that in, how they slipped that in back way back is a dichotomy and an epiphany to all of us, because the U.S. taxpayers, we shouldn't be paying taxes at all. No, we should not be. I mean, I believe a flat tax for the most part, that could work. That would work. But this, and then the IRS is offshore anyway. They're not even in the United States. Everything is offshore. Yeah.
It's like, okay, if you're not here, why are we paying money? And so she said in the video, this is a congressional hearing where she was like, well, we enforce just so that they can appreciate the donations that they give. There was something along those lines. I need to find the video so I can show it to you. But I'm like, I'm trying to wrap my head around the sentence that she said, and it just didn't make sense to me. I'm like, so you basically just said that we don't need to pay taxes, and you've been enforcing BS to make the people paying appreciated when they've been Jedi mind tricked. That goes back to what, World War II, where they were like, we just need 2 years of taxes to help fund the war.
Yeah.
And
that was that Hoover. I think it was that Hoover thing.
Yeah, and then fast forward.
Yeah.
Reminds me of 2 years to flatten the curve. I'm like, what is 2 the magic number when they're trying to pull in some bullshit? Every time I hear something, 2. I listen to 2 now.
Because that's where they get the CIA. They get the CIA from Hitler. That's where they develop all of their stuff from Hitler. They get all of that kind of stuff because of the Second War. They went in. they broke and they stripped down Germany and saw everything what he was doing. Of course, they brought all of when you win the war, you get to get all the goodies of what is on the play chest of what we can use and this and that. Because the CIA started up in the 40s after World War II, around that time frame, and yeah. So, but the FBI was in effect before then, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and you figure we had legitimate money back then. It wasn't Federal Reserve debt notes. We actually had a legitimate currency redeemable by gold or silver. It was $1. Was it $1 was a silver coin? $20 was a gold coin. How the times have changed! Holy crap! But there is some good news. Despite all this craziness, gold recently broke over $2,800, up 30% in under 1 year.
Yep.
That is a massive red flag that is going to be a lot of that's a sign of dark things to come.
Yeah,
finance for the dollar.
I sent you that info on silver. They're somebody said 75 is coming real soon, and $100 silver is coming real soon too. So, one of the contrarian, David Hunter, he's been talking about this immensely because it's going to be a commodity cycle that's coming into the 2030s that we've mentioned. And it's coming. I've been stocking up on my water and my canned goods and everything because I think I had a tidbit of a conversation with E here, and I think it's something brief that's going to happen here real soon. So I'm just letting everybody know that you better stock, because they're gonna be like, you ain't gonna be able to go to the grocery store, get no gas. I don't know. This is my opinion. I don't take it literally, everyone. I just feel something is going to happen. So,
and I actually feel the same way. I mean, like, you figure, I saw a meme video. A gun in the hand is better than a cop on the phone. And I was like, these days, when things start to get funny, if your neighbors start seeing that you are actually doing okay, you're not getting all skinny and emaciated, there's a good chance that you might actually have some goods. And if you have some goods, they might feel like they might be more entitled to your goods than you do.
Right.
And that is when bad things occur, and it's happened historically. So make sure you keep yourselves prepared. Make sure you have backup food, backup water. If you